The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Devin Tompkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He is in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, here's Milton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and
remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Got it. Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Ready? Here we go, set.
Now McCarthy. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A run up the middle with Cook. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown. as he kicks this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So after 1, it's the Vikings with the edge. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Tag. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun is Milton. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. From the gun, here's Milton. A pass pulled in by Irving. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
And he's into the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Oh, yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Check 60. Check 60. Come 19. Come 19. Come low 18. Check. Got that. Check. Got that.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
You'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
First and 10.
19, Pioneer. Ready. Dragon 60. Hut.
Throwing, Milton. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here comes Otton in motion. Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. Taking off. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Here we go, sack. Go.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Milton from the gun here on third down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Theo Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
19, Charger. 19.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time.
This one caught just past the pylon. James Cook, touchdown Minnesota.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. pressure situation. You know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
He finds Jahan Dotson. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Ready? Ready?
To throw, it's Milton. Going up top for Evans. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Buccaneers 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Check go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rip.
The ball comes out. The Vikings have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from...
Now Cook loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this will be incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
To the air once more is Milton. That's Otten, open downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 52 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's a throw. Ah, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. A short one there to Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, here's Milton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Throwing again is Milton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Milton going to look to throw it again. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and a yard. Try and throw with Milton. He's got it at the 7, and he's in. Craig Palmer, touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs are able to cut the deficit to 10. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Comeback route, and he's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Cook. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he will get into the end zone. T.J. Hockenson, touchdown Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Will Reichard
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On first down, here's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
60 back. 60.
From the gun, here's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down. Get out of the gun is Milton. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down, and it's an incompletion.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here comes Otten in motion. They'll go. Here's Milton. That's taken in by Dotson. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Milton. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Okay, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Hook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
Let's go now. Go.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. To the air on third down is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hockenson. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Dotson will bring it back. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw, it's Milton. He'll tuck it and take off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. To the air, it's Milton. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Into space. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are going to extend their lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Milton. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to look downfield once again. And his offense is going to be